In the last video on this mini course on building skills, I explained the two paths you can take to build a skill, the effective way or the non-effective way. Both paths require time and effort, but there are two critical differences between the approaches. What you spend your time and effort on and how you go about building your skill determine the path you take. Now, most people will default to the non-effective way because they don't realize they have a choice in the matter, but they do. There's an efficient and effective way to build the skills you need for the life you want, and that's the effective way. The effective way is a choice to do things better, more efficiently and effectively. A choice to be in control of the skill building process. A choice to feel confident that you're on the right path working toward your vision, and that's the topic of today's video, creating a vision. Vision, I can hear you thinking? What does creating a vision have to do with building skills efficiently and effectively? Well, in short, everything. Authors Jim Collins and Bill Lazier put it best. Knowing how to get there is impossible if you can't articulate what there is. Creating a vision at the outset is probably one of the most overlooked aspects of the entire skill building process. In fact, this is typically what happens. You make a decision to build a skill, say, write, cook, program, or paint, and you dive right in without taking a step back to think about the bigger picture. And that's what a vision is all about, a picture of your future self, the outcomes you want, and why you want them. Motivation is always high when you start something new like building a skill, so you'll find the energy to get up and work on your skill each day and push through challenges without hesitation early on. But what about several weeks, months, or years down the road? What's motivating you to get up on a cold Tuesday morning to solve math problems before work? What's holding you accountable to show up to your painting class each evening? What's driving you to get better each day? Your vision is the answer to these questions. A vision is the glue that holds everything together. It gives your daily work meaning and purpose because you have something to shoot for each and every day. It's important to know where you're going before you set out on your skill building journey. Otherwise, who knows where you're going to end up. Now, most people freeze at the thought of pinning down a vision for themselves. You may be thinking to yourself, where do I even start? The problem is that people tend to put way too much pressure on themselves to come up with some big, earth-shattering statement as their vision. Or they think they have to have this ironclad plan for the next 10 or 20 years. And I admit, thinking about a vision in these ways is intimidating. But creating a vision doesn't have to be so complicated, nor does it have to be so far off in the future. In fact, it can be quite simple and immediate. For example, maybe your vision is to complete a marathon because you want to shed some weight and you want to adopt a healthier lifestyle. Or perhaps you want to learn Japanese because you love the country and culture of Japan and want to live there one day. Or maybe you want to make a career change from writing to programming because you're ready for a new challenge and you see the opportunities that programming offers. Your vision doesn't have to be perfect. In fact, very few are from the start. You can add or remove to your vision throughout your skill building journey, and you should. You'll learn a lot about yourself as you work on your skill, and you can use this information to inform your vision. Let me give you a personal example. When I set out to learn to program, my vision was to become a web developer because I wanted to change careers and I wanted a new challenge. But something interesting happened along the way. I learned that becoming a web developer wasn't for me. I loved to program, and I still do, but not web development in particular. Now, my initial programming vision wasn't a waste. Rather, it gave me direction and something to shoot for each day. It fueled my motivation and gave my daily effort meaning. Working toward this vision gave me clarity about my goals as a programmer, which, in turn, has caused me to refine and redefine my programming vision. The point is this: it's important to have a place to start, which is why having a vision matters. But your vision can change. Mathematician Richard Hamming put it best when he wrote, "The accuracy of the vision matters less than you might suppose. Getting anywhere is better than drifting." The key to creating a vision is answering these two questions. What do you want to achieve, and why do you want to achieve it? Answering these questions will give you something to shoot for. That way, you're not just working on a skill to work on a skill. Rather, you're doing so with purpose. You're working towards your vision. And with a vision in place, you're ready to think about another critical piece to the skill building process, building a skill effectively. That's the topic of the next video in this mini course on skill building. Thank you so much for sticking with me to the end, and we'd love to hear from you. So please leave a comment below and let us know about your skill building journey. And as always, make it an effective day.